I'm muted. That's awesome. I'm muted. I hope you can hear me now. I, oh, uh, I should probably turn the sound down. That's great. I'm muted. I told you it's been a minute. Oh my God. Oh gosh. I haven't done this in a bit. Here we go. Here we go. Are we having fun yet? I have not done this in a bit. Welcome, 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 enlightened beings. I love you guys. Oh my gosh. Now I'm unmuted. Let's try this again. And I'm Nicole Borghi. I am your a psychic AF healer. And you know what? Welcome. It's time to arise and awaken your soul. And I'm here to awaken your heart, your soul, and your being, your essence, and illuminate the soul at a quantum frequency vibration. Teach you to live life to the fullest through tips and tricks, simple life hacks to just realize that, hey, it may not be easy, but it's simple. So, feeling the passion of the raw emotion, the personal action, go from overwhelming and feeling not being enough to the feeling, sometimes we feel like we're an imposter in our own life story. This is your life, baby. You have got to waken up and arise. Be the director, and the creator, and the actor in your life story. So you want the best, be the best, and you want to positively be empowered. And so if you're struggling with the pains of life and self doubt, I'm going to share with you the tools of freedom. Let me share with you the journey onto the path of enlightenment. As you holistically heal the soul, you awaken to a loving being. You're going to transform at a cellular level, which I call biohacking. We'll learn a little bit about that later. Those are the energy, divine energy, healing energies of you. So you can become the creator of your own life. You need to take it back, allow your soul to ride the energetic wave into heart awakening, right? That's a lot, but I know you can do it. Who am I? I'm Nicole Borghi, AKA the Sabotage Smasher, and I am co host of 360 Wisdom Speaks. And I help people go within their shadow self, right? Their inner child to find, those hidden issues and to transform. My magical, mystical experiences began when I played with light beings as a child. When I played with fairies in the woods, I would walk into realms, entering portals, and traveled through dimensions. Maybe you felt it too. The fun of a child, the simplicity and the essence. When you walked forward and you stepped into this magical moment, you were transformed, just taking a step. You felt those energies. That's what I felt. And I would speak to the spirits during tea time when I played with my dolls. Excuse me, I've been speaking. I am going to take a little drink. So when I moved into my teenage years, and this is a reason this is so important, um, I started as a child. I was able to meet people like scientist Marcel Vogel, who developed the Vogel cut crystal. More about his energy later. My mother took me at a young age to haunted houses, and we did ghost busting. That was fun. I saw dead people. I see spirits, and I see them now. But I went inside and I had to shut the door to this paranormal supernatural activity because there was a lot of negative energy allowed into my life because I wasn't taught to protect myself. And that's the reason I do this today is I want to teach you the tips, the tricks, the short little life hacks to becoming the best you, to becoming a better you, to becoming an empowered being. That's what the best you is. What is the best you? It's not the best everybody else. Don't get into imposter syndrome. What is good for you? What makes you happy? What makes you laugh? And so my experience became such a powerful force of energy came through my body. And, you know, as I grew, as I understand, as I started to lead within and develop in what is called simply self leadership, And that self-leadership takes you into self-mastery. When you lead within, when you understand you, your mental, physical self, the people around you, how you affect others, how others affect you and your environment, those three keys, how does that work? You are part of it. If you want someone else to change, you need to change. And that, my dear, is that sparkle magic of changing. So let's look at this. I want to bring something up right now. If I can share this on here. I've got a bazillion gazillion tags up right now up here. Let's see, can I bring this book up? Let me bring it up on my screen and see if it's going to show. It is not going to show everything. I don't know why. But I will show what I have here if I can share my own screen. So what we're sharing today, as all my millions tabs, is this book that I am giving away to you if you choose to come to one of my classes. I have a group. It's 12 o'clock, so it's within this next 45 minutes. It's through on.zoom. You're gonna wanna come to this group. And when you come to this group, you're gonna be around other beings of enlightenment. And you're going to wake up. You're going to be awakened. And you're going to be part of that group and feeling experience. And this book shows you about how it's time to get psychic as fuck. I'm sorry, but it's time to wake up. It's time to arise and really grasp the bull by the horns and say, yeah, I'm ready for this. Stop dipping your toe in the water and really just go forward. So it's a little bit about me, and it's a little bit about why me, so you can connect with who I am, so you can connect further. We're going to explore the clairs, the psychic sensing. So are you clairvoyant? Are you seeing what's in your mind's eye? Are you seeing what's here? Sometimes we see things. Spirit shows us signs, mental images. Sometimes you see synchronistic signs when you're connecting, and sometimes those signs are the clear seeing that you can actually. I see an actual video come to me. It's like watching Netflix, getting my popcorn with real butter and a soda, and just sitting on the couch and watching Netflix and saying, "Hey, show me what's going on." You know, are you clairaudient? Do you hear sound? Do you hear audio? Maybe you hear a buzzing, or maybe you hear like a bird flapping its wings. It's just really close. It's here. Maybe you hear a sound or a voice. Maybe you're empathic, you're clairsentient, and you can sense and feel. Claircognizance is that perception, inner knowing. You know for sure, it's that gut feeling. I know this to be true. We'll talk about your little angel guides, right? In this girl, just such a cute little picture. How to connect with your angel guides through meditation. There's a meditation here that you can say for yourself out loud. And as you're saying this meditation out loud, you can even record it for yourself. There's also several meditations online on my YouTube channel that you're watching me through now. There's several meditations that are there free to the public. Use them. Speak this meditation out. Write this meditation down. You've got to practice, practice, practice. You know, it feels like, hey, is there anyone there? Are you feeling alone when you're meditating? Sometimes it's hard to sit with yourself. Gosh, that inner sabotager kicks in, and that monkey mind goes, the fear gremlins go. If you have all this, like, I got to go get milk, I got to go get Jimmy out of daycare, write it down. Really, write it down, get it out of the way. Set your clock for 1 single minute. It's okay to have that phone there with you if you have the meditation music on. And sometimes we get so stuck in our head when we first start to meditate that we need to look and say, oh my gosh, I've been sitting here for 10 seconds. I've only got 50 seconds out of a minute. Or, oh my gosh, seems like forever. It's hard to sit quietly alone. Don't tell yourself to clear your mind sometimes, because when we tell ourselves to just shut our mind down and be quiet, what happens? It starts to talk to us. Those fear gremlins come in, or the list of to-dos come in, or whatever. Write it down if you need to. Write it down, get it out of your head and say, hey, you know what, Spirit? I'm going to get to this after. I'm going to get to this after my meditation. I'm going to allow myself the next 50 seconds. You want, get a journal, write something down, what comes to mind as you start to connect. Just give yourself a minute, and then the next time it's another minute. Next time it's 2 minutes. Before you know it, you're sitting there for an hour and people are banging on your door. Come on out, mommy. Because you are so good at setting those intentions and meditating with yourself. It's very, very important to practice. So do that, practice, get out there. This talks about, here's the meditation right here. There's a fun little psychic quiz here. Are you empathic? Yes or no. And there's a page missing and some pages that aren't showing up. When you come down here, it's time to fall in love with you. It's all about self-care. What are your pros and cons to your intuition, to connecting to be psychic? What are your pros? Hey, I can start knowing what's going on. I can start having that inner knowing. I can start having the connection with spirit. I can start knowing and trusting my intuition on what to do in my business. Maybe read some tarot cards with other people. What are the cons? I'm afraid people call me crazy. That's okay. You can be part of the tinfoil hat community or not. It's up to you. Stop hiding. Remember, when you start to change, your environment changes, the people around you change. If they have a hard time with the word psychic, use a different word, intuition. Don't throw it on them. Don't be the Karen. Don't throw up on them. Today I decided I'm a shaman. Tomorrow I decide I'm a psychic. Stay with it. People, if you get out there, you start to practice, you start to have fun with it, you start to just do these little tips and tricks every day, and you start a daily ritual, a few minute rituals here and there. It's only a minute of your time, 1, and 2, people will see a change in you and they will be able to talk to you and communicate with you. Those who don't get you can go. So here's some meditation notes. How do you feel? How did you feel the day? How did you feel the next? What made you, what gave you that feeling? Be true to yourself. Write it down. I'm angry today. I'm unhappy today. So-and-so doesn't like my change. Or somebody does love my change. My husband loves that I am calmer. My mind is quieter. I am not anxious. Sometimes that anxiousness comes from connecting to other people's feelings. Remember, we need to decide that those are their feelings. These are our feelings. And when you start to establish those feelings, whose feelings they really are, you start to know and love yourself. And you start to recognize that your gift is a beautiful thing. Also, you are going to change, you're going to blossom, you're going to be the great person that you are meant to be. Remember in 2020 when you said, this is enough of this crap that's going on here, I'm going to take control of my life. This is how you do it. So today, my friends, what we're going to do, just through the purpose of this, is some simple exercises. I'm going to go ahead and clear my screen, and somebody keeps calling me. I don't know why, because they must see me live and be like, oh, we have to disturb her. Never understood that. Let's do some connection today. What kind of connection? Let's establish our energy. Let's have a little fun with it today. Let's talk about Zener cards. And this is also up on my YouTube channel, My Gift to You. I'm going to cut out in a minute, but I want to leave you with a little bit of a tip. I'm going to talk to you about Zener cards, but first we're going to do a quick meditation. And how do we do that? We're going to share this puppy onto my Facebook group. Since I can't live stream in there right now for some silly Sally reason. I always appreciate you guys. I would love your comments below. And I would love, what have you done as a psychic? What have you practiced as a psychic? What is your daily psychic rituals? Do you have one? Have you established one? And people keep posting in my Facebook page, and I am going to have to stop this because it doesn't, why I can't get rid of this post. I'm gonna have to these people, I have a group, and I wish people would realize that's not what they're supposed to be posting in here. It's not about that. It's about frequencies and it's about love. And I would love for people to be on that same page. I want to know about you being psychic. I want to know about what your feelings are, what your vibrations are. And the majority of people that come to me here have already established some form of psychic intention, some form of rituals. And I am encouraging, even if it's one person at a time, or if 20 people come into my groups, it's meant to be. And if I have to do one, it's not a have to. I want to say that a little bit differently. Doing this one at a time, that's a one-on-one. If you luck out and you happen to come to the group, you get that one-on-one experience with me that I'm not charging for. So come to the group. If you come to the group and there's 20 people there, take the energy of the group and learn and share with others. What a fantastic feeling. Let's get back to this meditation. We're going to do a quick little meditation to connect. And then we're going to go over some 3 things here that you can do. To find a connection to spirit and have fun and to really understand how to biohack into those energies. Get in there quickly. Get in there quickly so you can have fun and you can connect. Anytime you connect to your tools, your divinity tools, to your oracle cards, have you charged them? Have you cleared them? Have you blessed them? And then work with them. You don't know what energy came. Hey, you order your cards on Amazon, good for you. Get them and clear them, bless them. Let's start with an activation here. And so in this activation today, I want you to feel clear and connected. So just start to breathe. This is just a quickie. And I want to teach you, this is what you can do in your 1-minute exercise. Just breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and then just blow all that toxicity out. Breathe in all the good, juicy, loving vibes, and breathe out. Right? This is for you guys. This is for you. And I want you to feel that white light. Now just breathe like a normal human, whatever pace is good for you. Allow that white light to come in. Allow that white light to come into your auric field, down your head, through your eyes, your ears, your nose, your throat, your heart, your back, your thighs, your stomach, your knees, down to the floor. Oh gosh, just a juicy, quick feeling, right? Just that quick, beautiful feeling. Connect to Mother Earth. Woo! We just had a connection. We just had a connection. And I want to show you guys, and then I'm going to pull some cards here. I want to show you guys, hey, hello. Am I seeing some love? Is this public or not? Oh, I don't know. Yep, into the group, frequency lifters, love, love, love. All right. All these beautiful, beautiful ways to connect with people through social media. But I am going to put it out there. My intention is that people honor your pages and show love in the comments. And remember that if they're tagging you, let it be something purposeful for you and them. If I don't know you, why are you tagging me? And it's a little aside because I want you to be respectful to other people's pages because you're putting energy and intention out there. We're going to start with Zener cards, and then I'm going to pull some real cards here on the psychic meanings of what is going on here. What are you saying? What are you seeing? What is the vibe here? What do these cards mean? So we'll pull a couple of cards from today. I'm trying to get some things up. I You guys, I'm back here live streaming, so thank you for being patient with me and doing this. And I just thought sometimes you just got to get out there. I promised I'd be out there, and I came out there today. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little test. I want to do a little test for you today. These are Zener cards. And what are Zener cards? Zener cards are just shapes and symbols and colors. So here, this one is a red cross. This one is a green star, blue diamonds, Lucky Charms, anybody I know. And this one, what? That's a red cross. And it could be a square, you know? There are 4 or 5. Yeah, there it is. There's a wave, a blue wave. And so here's a test that we're going to do. You have already connected to spirit. You have already allowed the light to come through you. You are a beam of light. You are a ball of energy. This is a circle, little yellow circle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix these cards up, and I'm going to put the intention. Yes, I knocked 3 times to say, hey, these cards are clear for this next little procedure or example or whatever have you. What are we going to pick today? Let's see. Pick the magic card. Pick a card, any card. And I'm going to pick a card. I'm going to hold it to my head. And I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Is it round? Is it square? Is it the shape wavy? What do you see? Do you see a shape or do you see an object? Maybe you see a round rock. Maybe you see a round little mandala comes to mind, right? Maybe you see a fractal. Maybe you see the ocean water. What colors come to mind? What do you smell? You smell the sea air? Do you hear the sea just whoosh? What do you hear? What do you sense? What do you feel? Use your 6 senses, Maybe you feel dry. Oh gosh, I feel a dry, or I smell incense. Maybe you're smelling some incense around that's coming around. Maybe you smell incense. What could that mean? It could mean the incense that you're burning, a spiritual awakening. What does spiritual awakening mean? Do you see an ankh? Do you see a cross? What do you see? What are the shapes? What are the feelings? Frankincense and myrrh may come to mind. What do you see? Do you see the Knights Templar? You guys, I'm giving the answer away. Do you see the Knights Templar? When you see the Knights Templar, what do you see on their robes? You see a big red cross, right? What did you see, sense, or feel into it? So these are all thoughts and ideas that sometimes overwhelm us when we're speaking to spirit, when we are starting to learn for the first time what it is that we are seeing, sensing, feeling, smelling. And instead of being in the sense of overwhelm, play a little game. Again, we're going to pull one more card. One more card. So it was a red cross this last time. What is it now? What is it now? What is it now? And what you're going to do is, these Zener cards are a couple bucks. You get these cards, and anybody watch Ghostbusters, they were showing the shapes and the symbols. I don't always get these right, but it's fun to play with them. And what it does is you start to develop the connection with your third eye. You start to feel and establish the gut feelings that you're having, the knowing, the inner knowing, the recognition, the clear clear sentient. It's a big word. I'm just going to say the clairs. What do you hear? What do you sense? What do you feel? You're starting to connect to yourself. You're starting to trust. Don't let imposter syndrome kick in. Oh, I can't get this. I never get this. So-and-so always gets it. Well, poo-poo for them. Good for them. You know why? Why is it good for them? Because they took the initiative to do it. They conquered it. They experienced it, and they fell in love with it. But they took the time in the ritual to practice. So practice. Okay, here's another card. What do you feel? Okay. Do you see the color red? Do you see the color green? Do you see the color black? Do you see the color blue? Do you see a square, a laptop, a box? Do you see a circle, a rectangle? what do you see? Maybe you see a building. Do you see a shape? Do you see anything? What is in your mind? Um, what is the color? What is the feeling? Do you sense the feeling? Do you breathe fresh air? Are you? I know I get a little. I'm that person that when I talk, I have. eh, my mouth gets dry, so I'm always drinking something. It's just coffee, friends, like that little buffalo. What do you feel? And the reason I talk in between and have casual conversation is I want you to relax into it. I want you to know that it's simple and fun. When we make it hard and difficult, we tend to run away from it. What do you see? If you, my friends, saw a square, if you saw the color black, if you saw a building, like a prefabbed building that was square, if you saw a box, you got it. That's developing you. So, my friends, that was a little hack and a little bit of fun, a little bit of test, a little bit of challenge. So let's move on to the next thing. Here's a little fun. If you haven't seen this, I love to laugh and have fun. When you laugh and have fun, you raise your energetic field. You connect to spirit. My spirits are fun, they're free. Was this a damn good live video? What does it say? Don't count on it. My spirits are so crazy. I love them. I love my spirits. I love my spirits. Hey, every day is going to be different. I want to know your comments. What do you want to hear? What do you want to feel? So let's get into the tarot. Let's pull some cards and do a bit of a psychic reading right now. What are we seeing? What are we sensing today? Let's do a reading for Saturday, Spirit. Let's come in and I'm going to channel Spirit. And we're going to have a little bit of a psychic reading here. And Spirit, what would you tell me? And let's tell our audience for the energies of Saturday the 30th. What is it that we should know? What are the energies of Saturday saying? Let's see what we have. We've got the Star. And we've got the Temperance today. Let's pick a third one because threes are good. So in the image of three, what are we seeing today? 8 of Cups. So today, we are seeing something. Let me get some of this fun stuff off. I had a class. I am getting ready to get a bigger office where it can be a little more organized and have my shit together. I really need to get it together. I love you guys. Let me know what you feel. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know what's going on. So let's go to the Star. So when we talk about the Star, she's the radiant star of 8 rays, right? And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. She is the star. She's got water. It's Laguz. In the runes, it's Laguz. And we'll do a runic reading really quick too. Let's have some fun. So runes and a little bit of tarot. She's a female figure and she's entirely naked. So we're going to address the card. This is how you read it. And her left knee is down and her right knee is out, right? So what do you recognize on the card? This is how you're reading the card. You're getting to know what this means, and this means gift to spirit. 8 is infinity. 8 is connected consciousness, and the gifts. So she's got the water and she's watering. She's pulling up the water right here. And then she's also watering the grass at the same time. She's sky clad, so she's in her skin suit. She's in her meat suit, and she is immortal. She's immortality. The 8 is immortal. The mortality, right? And so, what else do you see in the card? So when we're reading this, What is the meaning of the card to you? What is your relationship with the card? Are you experiencing optimism? Because 8 is optimism, it's self-consciousness, it's connection. Are you feeling good about yourself and the place in the universe? Yes, you are. So this card is what is here into the energy of today. Today is optimism. Today is love. Today is a positive place. It's good things that are coming forth, whether that's money, possessions, love, recognition. And so the water is flowing. Lagos is water. Lagos is female energy. You see the female here. And she's giving the gifts of life. She's giving you eternal life. Water is a necessity. It's a necessity to grow and sprout so you can harvest and have fehu, right? So that is what the 8 is about. So the second card is the Temperance, right? And so what we're going to look, I am just clicking things while I'm talking. My hands need to be busy. So what do you see on the Temperance card? So Temperance is an angel. Temperance is the sign of the sun. You see that, I don't know if you can see that. I'll probably have to post these later. Temperance, the sun on the forehead, the enlightened third eye, great for this meeting, right? The triangle and it's the speaking in the masculine sense, the strength on the Temperance. The figure is androgynous, so it's neither male or female, but it's balanced, but it's a male strength, it's a male love. Again, water. Temperance has the chalices of water, the cups. Your cup is full. Temperance is filling your cup. There is flowers here blooming. The sun on the horizon above the great light through which a crown is seen, right? And so this is a, whoop, I'm a little backwards. This is the crown in the back that's enlightenment. So the aura, the auric field, the crown is the crown chakra. It's the secret of eternal life. The triangle here, the 3 signs, the empowerment, the presence, and so it's also refers to the change of the seasons in here. Temperance also is looking at the change of the seasons. And so when you're looking at this, what are you seeing? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Are you connecting to the card? What do you see in the card? So this is just a simple little, this also means you're being asked in a harmonious way. Angels are a blessing, they're love, they're watchers. Are you learning your temperance? So are you shoving your ego to the side and coming within yourself? Legitimate needs of the spirit within the temperance, the connection, the time of inner growth and harmony. And so you have harmony. Water is harmony. Water is good feeling. Water is flowing. Lagos, again, it's the patience, the unity in the male and the female when it's in the androgyny card. And it's also the raw materials of the resources personal in a harmonious way. So very, very good cards today on the 30th. And the third is the 8 of Cups. And how do we identify with the 8 of Cups? What do you see in this 8 of Cups? So the energy again for today is what does this cup mean? What does it mean when you go to the cups, and what is that? The possibility of the cups and the meaning. What do you see in the card? This is, again, another 8, another infinity. Keep your cups full, right? And so you want to look at your cup being full and not halfway full. 8 is a great number. 8 is unity. Again, it is the I was looking online. I got just, so when you're looking at the 8 of Cups, you see the cup and the man with a staff. You see the moon here, and the man is walking. And what is the only solution? So what do you have to do to stay within this unity? You have to turn your back and on the situation and go another direction. Turning your back doesn't mean that you're ignoring. In this moment, it means that you're going the other direction because what you thought was going to be the right decision, you had to change, you had to pivot. And so you are the stronger person for pivoting. You are not weak and you're not running away. You've decided that the situation no longer works for you. It's not important anymore. And sometimes at sunset, it's easier to think as things are quieting down, as your mind is quieting down. You know what you want, and you're not going to settle for anything less. You need to move and change and pivot in order to keep the other ones. The card speaks for itself on the surface, but it's giving joy and mindness, the honor and the modesty. You're not self-righteous. You're not getting on your soapbox. You're not tooting your own horn. You are, instead of being a victim or a survivor, you are now the mentor. And you are taking your inner wisdom and you are saying with this Eight of Cups, you know what? This just isn't working. It's time to go. It's time to move forward onto a different path that is going to be simpler. It's going to be easier. It's going to be less judgmental. And you're going to have joy. You're going to have happiness. You're going to have feasting when you move forward. But you have to move forward from this. 8 is a great number. 8 is the journey. You will find these cups will be full later. You can leave them, and this is what you're going to get in your future. This is the turning moment, a pivoting moment for you. Sometimes our relationships aren't the best. Sometimes we date fools because we haven't realized how foolish we've been. And so by walking away, not turning your back and running with your tail between your legs, but understanding the situation is bad, it's time to move forward. It is time to move forward because you are going back into the Temperance card. You're going to have full cups and you're going to have a full life. These are all 8s. These are infinity. So we are talking water. We are talking the female energy. We are talking moving forward. So let's do this. I love you guys. Let's read some runes for shits and giggles. Let's read some of these rune cards here. I have a chart and I want you to see how easy this is. These are the Fehu runes. And the reason I show you this is I want you to realize that it's time to connect, time to establish. You'll start to understand what the runes are, but you can get a simple little chart with these Fehu runes. The runes have a symbol, they have a name, they have a force. Each one could be the first Ayet, which is the Earth family. The second Ayet is the Warrior family. And the third Ayet is the Heaven. So the Earth family, the family here, the warrior family is the strength and the strong, and together the community. Do you have to be a warrior because you need to conquer? Do you have to be a warrior because you need to have the faith to move forward and sometimes change and pivot, not running away? And the Heaven family, those above. And I'm going to pull 3 runes. 3 is a good number. It's a simple number. Sometimes it's past, present, future, and sometimes you need to know a little more. So the first rune I pulled is Fehu, and Fehu's been coming up a lot lately. So that's an F. It's kind of pointed forward. Fehu is wealth. It is power. It is of the Earth family. So that's gain. When you gain your wealth as you harvest, you gain your wealth, your crops. So wealth can be in the Earth family. It can be your wealth for your family. It can be an inheritance of your family. So the first one is Fehu. The second one is Iwas. And when you talking about the runes, you got to be in that male energy. Tarot is very female and divinely guided, and runes are strong and deep within. And so you say, Iwas, it's rebirth and preserve. It's the quest going forward, like we talk about 8. Our quest may have, and our journey may have been in a wrong, just didn't work out for us. And now we want to move forward into our journey. You have a little bit of conflict and it's okay. So that 8 card was, hey, it didn't work out for me. So I'm going to go in a different direction and I'm going to move forward. And in that quest, you have the wealth and the heritage behind you, but it is Iwas in the second warrior family, which has come forth, you have a rebirth. And so 8 of Cups is affinity. So if it didn't work here, it's going to work here when you come back. So you have to come back through from another direction. And I pulled something from the third A. How wonderful for this. The first, the second, and the third A have come through. And the third one is Othala, 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 right here. And that third rune is again property, dwellings, mountains to climb. But up here in the heaven family, you are climbing the mountains into self-mastery. So you have understand that you have wealth before from your family and your knowledge and your wisdom and maybe even financial wealth, and you're going to the wealth and the prosperity of self-mastery and the wealth of knowledge and the wealth that you'll gain in your business as you and your family and your environment as you bring those all full circle. And that's how they are connected through the infinity sign. So what great readings today that we've had. So we're going to do live psychic readings every Saturday at 11. There'll be a psychic reading, a place to connect. And we're going to have one last thing because we have to close here. Take your hands together. And you're going to create that beautiful energy, that great connection. Woo, woo. So you should feel that vibration and you pull your hands like magnets apart, right? Pull your hands together, right? Pull your hands apart. And do you feel that? You feel that energetic connection and that great ball of light and that fire coming through. Ooh, that strength. And you're going to bring this ball of light. And you're going to grow this ball of light. And in this ball of light, you're going to envision the temperance. You're going to envision those 8 of Cups. You're going to envision the infinity, the star, the angel. You are going to envision the wealth of your family, your knowledge. You're going to envision in this flame, you're putting in this ball of light, you are going to put and understand the rebirth of the phoenix in alchemy, so you can be reborn yet again. And that's that pivot of the 8 of Cups. And you're going to pull in the property, the heritage, and the dwellings, and the self-mastery and the knowledge and the connection of our masters right here in this ball. In this ball, I bless with love and light. In this ball, I bless with pure source energy. I bless this ball with love and light. I bless this ball with pure source energy. And there we go. And in that ball, you're going to take that ball and you're going to put it on you. And you allow that energy, that feeling. All right, get that vibe on you, girl. Let's go. Get that ball of light and that energy. And how do you feel? You feel the essence and you feel the love. And that's the energy and the healing energy from you. And you are biohacking your energy field. And you are changing at a cellular level. So each time those cells break up, you can have a new, stronger, happier, healthier cell coming through on you, right? And you're going to change, and you can change at a molecular level by doing this every day, taking a few minutes, having fun with it. And we're going to ask the Magic 8 Ball and see if the Magic 8 Ball, hey, Magic 8 Ball, was that powerful? Yes, it was. The outlook is good for certain. For certain, that was powerful, 8 Ball. A powerful, powerful change. Thank you, 8 Ball, for working with me today. And before we go, folks, I want you to just put your hands together and close this space. I close this space with light and love. And I thank you, Spirit, for being there today. The reason you close the space is so you can tell Spirit, all right, my channeling's done. It's time for me to move forward. I'm going to be positive. I'm not going to be an open vessel for everybody and anybody. I'm not going to be a conduit for your shit magnet. I'm going to be happy, positive, love, and light, bossing up, right? And you're going to be the boss of you. So folks, thank you so much. I love to see your comments. I'll be coming here every Saturday. We're going to change and grow together. Have a great day. Love ya. Bye.